What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be comparing the Anker Soundcore 2 to the Tribit XSound Surf. Both of these speakers are very similar, even down to their specs, but I definitely do still have a favorite between these two, and you guys will just have to watch a video to find out. So I will have links to both of these products down below, so if you guys want to open up Amazon tabs and compare them while we go through the video, go for it. So for starting off, we're going to compare the way these speakers look. So when I place both the speakers by each other, they definitely seem very similar. Tribit did go with a slightly different design, but overall it's still a very similar shape, just with more rounded edges. It's not like a perfect cube like the Anker is, it's kind of more like a soft rectangle. On the top, you guys could see the signature Anker buttons that are huge and easy to see. The Tribit definitely went for a different style for the buttons. They're a lot less noticeable and kind of almost like hidden, but you can definitely hear a click when you press it. On the back of the speaker is just kind of plain, and then the feet are basically the exact same deal that you have on the Soundcore. And this just helps with vibrations, so if you guys set it down on the table, it's not going to be moving around. They both have a similar design for your power and aux cord. The Soundcore has a little notch that you're able to easily get to, and the other one you have to use your nail to get under it, but honestly it still works just as easy. And we'll be taking a look at these ports in just a moment because the Tribit definitely has an edge on the Soundcore there. So I will be having a sound test at the end of this video, so if you guys do want to check that out, make sure you guys stick around. But for now, we're going to take a look at the exact specs and compare both of these speakers to each other. So first we're going to be starting with the specs that are basically the exact same on both of these speakers, and then we'll go over the actual differences between them. Both of these speakers use 12 watts of total power, 6 watts per driver. The speaker layout is basically identical. The only slight difference that I can notice when looking at the pictures between them is that the passive radiator does seem a little bit more beefy, like it could move more and maybe make some more bass. And this may be foreshadowing, so yeah, both of these have an aux in, they're both IPX7 waterproof, and they're both Bluetooth 5.0, which basically just means that you guys have a range of 100 feet between your cell phone and this. And both of these speakers do have a stereo mode, so if you guys have two of these speakers, you can connect them and run them in stereo. Alright, so now the fun part, we're actually going to be contrasting the two and their differences. So the Anker has a bigger battery, which is why it boasts for 24 hours of sound time, whereas this speaker right here is only 10 hours. So the Anker has a 5200 milliamp hour battery, and the Tribit only has 2200 milliamp hours. So it's about half as much battery, yet they feel about the same, which may mean that these might have bigger drivers. One advantage of the Tribit speaker is that it uses a USB-C, which is not common on speakers yet, unfortunately. It's a pretty bold move considering that most people still use micro USB for some reason, so I'm glad that they're basically just actually updating their technology. Would you imagine that? Not using a cord that's like 10 years old. Now that I think about it, I don't know how old micro USB is, so don't quote me on that. And finally, the difference that actually makes the Tribit a better speaker is the price. The Tribit is only $26, whereas the Soundcore 2 is basically $40 right now. There are discounts for both of these going right now on Amazon, so this one's like $4 off. And you can get this speaker right now for $20 with their discount. So for $20, you get a speaker that, in my opinion, sounds better and has more bass. It just has a little bit less playtime. So you kind of have to weigh your options and see what works better for you. But as you guys will see in a second, when I compare the two, every time I go back to the Soundcore 2, I just hear a lot more treble. And like I was saying earlier, I think it has something to do with the passive radiator on this thing. Like, it looks way beefier, so I think it's able to move more than the Soundcore 2. So without any further ado, here's a quick sound test between both of these speakers. And we'll start with the Tribit. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I want to know if you guys prefer the Tribit over the Soundcore 2. And like always, I do have affiliate links down below, so if you guys want to support the channel and buy something at the same exact price and just help me out a bit, then you guys could just purchase them through those links. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next tech review.